Hello guys, my Galaxy Boy here. Today we are back with the higher or lower series. We are on to part 3, and last episode we completely finished the YouTube section, and our goal is to finish every single section, maybe even try to get on the leaderboard for some of them. Let's just continue on, and next up, let's do geography. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 different things we can do. So we have a lot here. Which one should we do, and how many should we do? Let's do about half of them, maybe, or like close to half of them. Maybe like 4 of them, actually. So let's just do these 4 right here. So let's get started. So for this one, we just have to guess which country has a higher population as of February 2025. So kind of recent, but not super recent. Okay, so first up, we have United Kingdom or Azerbaijan. Let's go with the United Kingdom. 68 million, 10 million. This is pretty easy so far. And obviously, the United Kingdom is going to be more populated again. In case you're wondering, I actually do have geography videos on my channel, like naming countries and flags and things like that. So if you want to go see those, you can. Next up, we have one that is not a country, actually. I don't know, it looks like a small island or something. I'm going to go Samoa. I'm going to risk it. 33,000. Okay, we're still in. And then I'm going to go with Haiti. 11 million. That's actually a lot for Haiti. North Macedonia. Does North Macedonia have a lot? I feel like they don't have 11 million, but they probably are kind of close to it. Okay, not really. 1.8 million. And then we have the small country and like island in Africa. A lot of you probably not heard of, but yeah, does this have more or less than 1.8 million? I'm gonna go with less. Yeah, 282,000. Next up, Tajikistan. I think this probably has more, 10 million. And then next up, we have the Vatican City, which obviously is gonna have less. 4,000 though. It's actually more than I thought. But then we have Palestine, which I think has more, 5 million. There we go. Next up, Tunisia, a country in like North Africa. Does that have more or less? I'm gonna guess it has less, actually. Okay, we failed. Score of 9. What do we need for the leaderboard? To get on the leaderboard, we need a score of 380. Next up, we have like a French territory in the Americas, it looks like, versus Eswatini. I feel like this is not a country. I'm just going to go with this because it is a country. 1.2 million, 399,000. There we go. And then this place I've never heard of before, but apparently it's this small island area. Where is it? Near Samoa? Now I don't even see it anymore. Where did it go? But very small. Eswatini is obviously going to have more. Yeah, 17,000, and I've never heard of it. Okay, Puerto Rico has more. I know that. 3.3 million. Next up, we have Tuvalu, which I'm pretty sure is less than that. 14,000. Next up is 2 island countries, like kind of near each other. Kiribati is pretty big, so I'm gonna go with that one. 179,000, and then Germany's obviously gonna have more, 84 million. Then we have Ukraine. I think Germany still has more, 38 million. Next up, we have Somalia. I'm gonna go with Ukraine. Yeah, 19 million. And then we have Bangladesh. That has more, 171 million, which is a lot. And then Bangladesh again. Togo with 9 million though. Okay, which one do we go with? I'm gonna go with Togo. Okay, we failed. So what do we do? I'm gonna give it one more attempt. So Saudi Arabia, I know has more. And then let's go with Saudi Arabia again. Yeah, 26 million for North Korea. Then we have Belarus or North Korea. Which one do we go with here? I'm gonna go with North Korea, actually. Yeah, 9 million. Qatar. It's kind of small, so yeah. Next up, we have Kenya, which I'm pretty sure is gonna have more. 59 million, yeah. So definitely more. Kenya again. 1.8 million though. Next up, we have some small islands on the side of Africa. So yeah, I was pretty sure they were gonna have less. Next up, Mexico, definitely. 129 million. We have, let's go with Mexico again, obviously. I don't know why I was thinking there. Tuvalu had less, I'm pretty sure, so yeah, there we go. Probably Ivory Coast, 31 million. Next up, we have, I'm gonna go with Ivory Coast again, 2.6 million. Doing pretty good right now, actually. Nowhere near the top, though. Okay, which one do we go with? Do we go with Jamaica, which it is an island, but I'm pretty sure it's like a pretty populated island, or Gabon? I'm gonna go with Jamaica. Okay, that was close. Cambodia, maybe? 17 million, pretty easy. Next up, Nigeria. I'm gonna go with that. 227 million. And then, let's go with Nigeria again. Philippines. Okay, we're doing pretty good, actually. And then Philippines again. We're doing really good. Okay, 18. El Salvador, easily. Score of 19. And then El Salvador again. That's pretty close, though. And then I'm gonna go Sri Lanka. 23 million. Score of 21. I'm gonna go Zimbabwe for this one. Nope, we failed. So let's move on to the next one. So next up, let's go with population of capital cities. So a lot of these I don't know. Like most of the capital cities I've probably never heard of. So yeah, let's just get started. Starting off, I've never heard of this one. Just Vatican City for Vatican. So I'm gonna go with this one because it's in a bigger country. Yeah, 764. And then next up, again, another one I've never heard of. I'm gonna go with Mali though. 240,000. And then, which one do we go with? Probably this one. 3,000. Not much. And then, I'm gonna go with this one. 1.5 million. Okay. And then we have, like, territory, it looks like. So, yeah, 4,000. And then let's go with the country here. 767,000. Okay. And then, let's go with this again. 597. Okay. Let's go Argentina. 3 million. Makes sense. And then, I'm gonna go with Argentina again. 353,000 for North Korea. I'm gonna go with Saudi Arabia. 7 million. So far, I've just kind of been staying on the right side for this. This one's kind of... I'm gonna go with Kenya, actually. Okay. I should have stuck with the right side. Let's give it another attempt. Let's go with Germany for this one. 4,217,000. Doing pretty good so far. Score of 1. Let's go with Germany again. Score of 2 right now. Doing good. Let's go with Egypt for this one. 20 million. Score of 3. And then let's go with it again. Score of 4. Okay, and let's get a score of 5 as well. Like that. Score of 5. And then for score 6, let's go with this one. Okay, and we failed. Okay, we got Washington, D.C. in here. I'm going to go with that. 5,034,000. Next up, we have these two places. Let's go with Washington again. Washington, D.C. And then let's go with here again. Austria, score of 3. And then score of 4. Let's go with Brazil. There we go. And then for score of 5, let's go with Brazil again. For score 6, we'll go with this one maybe. There we go. So we have score 6. Let's go for score 7. So this one, there we go. And then for score 8, all we need to do is select this one maybe. Okay, we failed. Okay, let's maybe do the next one. So let's do 2 more. Size of countries and size of capital cities. So here we go, size of countries. And we have South Korea or Solomon Islands. So obviously South Korea is going to be bigger. There we go. Solomon Islands. And then after South Korea, let's go with South Korea again. There we go. Score of 2. For score of 3, let's go with... This one's going to be more difficult because it's islands. I'm going to go with Dominica. Okay, we failed. So, what do we do? Let's see the leaderboard. What do we need to get on there? So, to get on the leaderboard, 358. I think we already know I'm not getting on the leaderboard for this. Argentina, one of the biggest countries in the world. In the top 10, I'm pretty sure. And then, like that, we have score of 2 right now. Let's go with Tuvalu next, maybe? Okay. Our highest score is 2 right now. We need to get better at this. Okay, there we go. We got 1. Let's try to get higher than 2. It's gonna be super difficult, obviously. There we go. Score of 2. And then, finally, we're at score of 3 on this one. And then, let's go with the United Kingdom. Nope. The United Kingdom is actually pretty small compared to some other countries. Or, like, it looks bigger than some other ones, but it's actually smaller. It's because, like, the way the maps are shaped and stuff. Okay, let's go with Angola for this one. There we go. Not even close. And then, let's go with Angola again. There we go. A little bit closer, but still not really close. Let's go with Peru for this one. There we go. Score of 3. And then, let's go with Peru again. Score of 4. And let's get a score of 5. So, Bolivia. There we go. And now let's go for a score of 6. And let's go with... This one's actually kind of difficult because Germany is like one of the biggest countries in Europe in size. But also Europe is really small compared to other like continents. Which one do we go with? I'm gonna go with Bolivia actually. Yeah, 357,000. That's so much smaller. And then I think Germany's bigger. There we go. And then what do we go with? Let's... Also, the colors look good together actually. Like the green and red are kind of similar, but not the exact same. And then there's yellow and white. I feel like if the green and red were the same, it would actually look cool like this. Well, it already looks cool, but anyways, which one do we go with? I'm gonna go with Bulgaria. Yeah, Lithuania is pretty small. And then, let's go with Guinea. Okay, yeah, that was the best option to go with there. Let's go with Guinea again. And then, we have a score of 10. And then let's go with Mexico, score of 11. And then let's go with Mexico again, score of 12. And then to get a score of 13, let's go with Somalia, like that. We have score 13. And now 14, let's go with Somalia again. And I'm not really trying right now, I'm just tapping on it. Kazakhstan, one of the biggest countries in the world, like that. Score 15. Let's go with Kazakhstan again, obviously, because top 10 as well. I think it might be 10th place. And then Ukraine right there. There we go. Score 17. And then score 18. Let's go Namibia. And then next up, let's go with Namibia again. Score 19. And then let's get score 20. So Serbia. Okay, no, we failed. So move on to the next one now. I don't think we checked what the leaderboard for this one was actually. You know, I'm going to check right now, but I'm pretty sure we did not get into it. Yeah, we did not get 73. And finally for today, let's do one more. Size of capital cities. So let's start by checking the leaderboard. We're probably not going to get into it. Okay, we just need 30, but I don't think that's super likely. Okay, so we have the capital city for Marshall Islands and South Sudan. And since South Sudan's a pretty big country and Marshall Islands isn't, I'm going to go South Sudan. Okay, we got it. We're good. Next up, let's go with... I'm gonna go with South Sudan again, just... Okay, no. I was gonna go with South Sudan because I'm pretty sure it's a much bigger country than Gabon, but I guess the capital city's pretty small. And then let's go with the Poland one. There we go. Score of 1. And then for a score of 2, let's go with the Poland one again. There we go. Score 2. And then let's go for score 3, so Ivory Coast. There we go. Score 3. And then let's go with the capital city in India. Okay, no, it's actually pretty small. The Ivory Coast capital is that big. Okay, which one do we go with? 2 island countries. And I don't know which one we're gonna go with. Let's go with Victoria, maybe? Okay, no. St. Lucia has the bigger capital. Score 0. Okay, let's start off with Central African Republic. This better be bigger. There we go. Score of 1. And now let's go for a score of 2. So Central African Republic again. There we go. Score 2. And now let's go for score 3. So let's go with Australia. There we go. We got score 3. And then let's go for score 4. So let's try Australia again. There we go. We're at score 4. Highest so far. And then for score 5, let's go with Lisbon, maybe. Okay, no, we failed. So let's try one more time and then I'm going to end the video probably. So Mongolia or Bahamas? I'm going to go with Mongolia because, yeah, that's a big capital. But we got score 1. Let's go with this again just because it's really big. There we go, score 2. And then for score 3, let's go with Bulgaria's. And there we go, we got score 3. And then score 4. Let's go Ottawa. Also a pretty big one. There we go, score 4. And then let's go with Canada again. So yeah, score 5. And then for score 6, let's go with Guinea-Bissau. Because I pronounce it, I don't know exactly. Score 6. And then let's go with UAE. There we go. Score 7. And then let's go with Spain for this one. Okay, and we failed. Okay, so I'm going to end the episode here. And next up, in the next episode, we'll do most visited countries, neighbors countries, average temperature cities, life expectancy countries. So we'll do those 4 next. And then, so we're probably going to do 4 at a time. I'm pretty sure it was 16. So yeah, the geography section will probably be 4 episodes. But anyways, I'm going to end the episode here. Hope you enjoyed. Make sure to subscribe, ring the bell to be notified another video comes out, and leave a like to like the video. You also don't have to do all this if you want to, but if you want to, you can. I'm trying to get to 1.2K eventually. And yeah, that's all. Bye.